welcome to Troubadour Kitchen. I'm your host, Matt Matthews. We're here in beautiful Willis, Texas at Zach's Barbecue. We've got Brad Boyer as our special guest, and we're going to join him in the kitchen in just a few moments. But first, I want to introduce you to one of the owners of Zach's Barbecue. It is Holly Doris. Holly,
Hi.
It's great to see you today. Thanks for coming out, and thanks for letting us be in your restaurant today.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here.
Tell us a little bit about Zach's Barbecue. How long have you guys been here?
We have been here a little over 4 years now.
Really? And what made you decide to get into the high stakes world of barbecue?
That's a good point. That's all I've ever done. I started at another local restaurant when I was 16 and just kept going and going until I had my own.
So you've been in the restaurant business for many, many years.
Yes, thanks for pointing that out.
Well, no, I'm not saying many years. Just too many years.
It's many.
It could be too many years as
be.
well. I understand it's a tough business
Yes,
sometimes.
it is.
Well, it's great. We've got a lot of great people out here today at Zach's Barbecue. And as I said, we've got Brad Boyer in the kitchen. He's going to show us how to make his world famous barbecue sauce.
That's what I hear. We'll see.
All right, well, let's join him in the kitchen. We've moved into the kitchen here at Zach's Barbecue for the Troubadour Kitchen, and we're joined by a young man from just down the interstate, Houston, Texas. It's singer-songwriter Brad Boyer. Brad, thank you so much for coming out and joining us in the Troubadour Kitchen. We certainly do appreciate it.
Well, Matt, thanks for having me.
You bet, man.
It,
And, who's this you brought with you here?
This is my son, Luke. Luke just graduated kindergarten. Can you say hi? Yeah?
Good to see you, Luke. I know that, Brad, you're very familiar with the kitchen. You like to get in there and cook.
A little bit, yeah.
Get your hands a little bit dirty and mix some stuff up. And you've had plenty of recipes passed down from generations ahead of you.
Yeah.
And today, we're going to show Luke how to make something. What are we making today?
We're making some barbecue sauce for beef brisket.
Sounds appropriate. We're here at Zach's Barbecue, so we're going to do some barbecue sauce. Show us what we're doing here.
Sure. You ready? You want to help? Come on. All right. First thing we need to do is we've got some melted butter already going.
Okay.
All right. We got this good here. All right.
Looks good.
You ready? All right. Let's see. So we've got, let's see, the tomato sauce.
Yeah.
There's a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce.
15 ounces of
We'll
sauce.
pour this in the melted butter, and you got to make sure that you have the butter melted
Okay.
before you do this. If you want this to come out right, all right.
How much
go.
butter is that?
That's
Brad?
a stick of butter. That's
One stick of butter. That's what, a quarter cup?
Yes.
Okay.
And then a quarter cup of vinegar, white vinegar.
White vinegar goes in there. What else we got, Luke?
We've got a half cup of strong coffee. You can use it, leave it left over for in the morning.
Strong coffee, that's good after
Oh yeah.
a late night out.
That's the secret
Picking and
ingredient.
singing.
This is Worcestershire sauce. This is 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. So there's this old drunk, finds a $20 bill on the street. He goes into the steakhouse, says, I'm going to have a steak dinner. He says, I want a medium rare steak, and I want a beer. So the lady brings him out a beer in this other little brown bottle, and he picks it up and says, what's this here sauce? That's how it got its name. Yeah, old Foster's Brook joke, I think.
Got a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of chili powder.
All right, looks good.
Stir it all up.
Starting to look like barbecue sauce.
It is, it is. 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. I like kosher salt. You use sea salt.
Kosher salt, sea salt, yeah.
Same thing, 1 teaspoon of black pepper.
You find you like to cook with as many natural ingredients as possible, like the unrefined sea salt and that sort of thing?
I do. I think cooking with natural ingredients and actually making food is better, you know, than buying the box stuff or a packaged, you know, a packaged sauce or make your own gravy.
Sure.
Know? And then here is 4 tablespoons of molasses.
Oh, wow.
And
Look
you
at
gotta
that.
have the molasses. There's the sweetener.
And that's true molasses. That's not pancake syrup.
That is grandma's molasses.
That's
a lot of people use sugar
yeah.
or they use ketchup or, you know, and what
so that's just the sweetening agent.
Yeah, when you're doing a barbecue sauce, if you use those kind of things, which you can, you know, it's kind of like chili. I have my own certain strong opinions on what makes a good chili.
Yeah.
But really, it's, you know, kind of what you grow up with.
Sure.
It means something to you.
My dad made a great chili, and his one rule was you never put the beans in the chili.
You do not put beans in chili unless you're some kind of Yankee.
Right. I mean, you can have beans with your chili. You just cook
Sure.
them separately.
Correct.
Yeah. It's looking good here, Luke.
What do you think? Looks like barbecue sauce, huh?
You think you can make that next time, Luke? Yeah?
Think you can do it?
That's pretty easy, huh?
We'll try it out here in a minute and we'll see how you
Looks
like it.
great. We're going to get some of that world famous Zach's barbecue and slather that sauce right on top of it. You got something else that you're going to make for us as well.
We are. We're going to make some cocktails.
We'll move out to the lounge area for that. I heard you mention earlier that Joe Ely, who played on your record, Montague Hotel, by the way,
That is
is the
correct.
name of the new CD, and it just dropped this week. You mentioned that his wife makes some spices. Is that right?
She does. I do not remember what they're called.
I'm sure we can.
Yeah,
In the age of Google,
Well,
we'll be
yeah.
able to find out. But that's interesting. You know, so many Texas artists are into different creative things. You know, whether it's painting or cooking, or they like to put their artistic talents to use in more than just songwriting, which is really cool.
that's true. Well, and sometimes cooking is kind of like songwriting, you know.
Really?
Well, yeah. You could do it. You could do it formulaically, you know, and do it like everyone else, or you could do it from your heart.
Cubicle cooking.
Yeah. Or you could do it from your heart. You know, like my grandmother never measured anything or anything like that, so she couldn't tell you how to cook something.
It's a
But
smidgen
she
of that.
could-
It's a
she
douche
could,
of this.
yeah,
a pinch
she
of that.
could
yeah.
show you. You
Yeah.
know, it's kind of the same.
Well, that looks
And
great.
This
so that's
will
gonna,
simmer for about 10 minutes or so, and then
Okay.
and then we should be good.
Well, let's
to
let that go
later
through what
on.
it's going to do, and then we're going to get some of Zach's, maybe some ribs or some brisket or sausage or something.
That would be great.
And we're going to try it out. Let's head on out to the lounge.
All right.
All right, we have moved into the lounge out here at Zach's Barbecue in Willis, Texas. We've got Brad's famous barbecue sauce simmering in the kitchen right now. We're going to try that out on some of Zach's world famous brisket and sausage in just a few moments. But what goes better with Texas barbecue than a nice adult libation, right, Brad?
That's right. That's
What are
right.
we going to make today?
We are going to make what has been commonly known as the Boyer Rita.
The Boyer Rita. Tell us what's in the Boyer Rita. Show
All
us
right.
how to do it.
So let's do this here.
All right. Got our little shaker cup.
Just like everything else in life, if you don't use the best ingredients, you won't have the best drink. So,
That's true.
Herradura Reposado tequila.
Ooh, top shelf stuff right there.
We're gonna put this is about like 1.5 ounces, so we're gonna use like 2 ounces.
Okay, and we're making 2 drinks here.
No, we're making 1 drink,
Oh,
Matt.
okay.
We're all Texans
That's,
here.
yeah,
aren't we?
not a problem.
That's
Great.
like, that reminds me of, there was when Billy Joe Shaver was on trial for shooting that guy, they said, "Why didn't you just leave?" And he said, "Well, I would have, but I'm a Texan."
There you go.
So and what we have here is a Patron orange liqueur. You can use any orange liqueur. I like one called Paula's orange liqueur.
Oh, okay.
Which is made in Austin, so that's good.
Local.
So here we
Well,
go.
I'll say
We've got,
local to Texas.
that's right, we've
Yeah.
got 2 ounces of tequila,
Okay.
and then we'll have 1 ounce of the orange liqueur.
And that's a strong liqueur.
This
Zach-
is a
Zach
strong
was telling us
liqueur.
that's like
This-
80 proof.
This is 80 proof. Paula's orange is also 80 proof. Cointreau and Grand Marnier, I think, are like 40 proof,
Yeah.
typical.
So everything's bigger in Texas.
That's right. So here's your booze. Juice of 1 lime. Roll it, loosen it all up.
Now that loosens the juice
It
from
does.
the little nodules inside there. I'm sure that's not the right term, nodule,
Does it
but
juices it so much better.
you know.
We'll
Look at
squeeze
that.
all that juice in
Yeah,
there.
and now that's so much better than using Rose's lime or a concentrated juice or
If-
something like that.
If a margarita is green, it's not a real margarita.
Remember that.
Lime juice is not green or yellow.
Right.
All right, so we've got the juice of the lime. And so we're kind of making this like off of a lot of restaurants serve Mexican martinis.
Yeah.
And which is basically what ends up being a margarita straight up. So instead of frozen or on the rocks. So we're going to play a little bit on that. And we're going to make what would be a dirty martini. These are jalapeno stuffed olives.
Oh. Wow, so
Made-
that's about a half
Pretty
ounce.
dirty.
About a half ounce of jalapeno stuffed olive juice right there.
You can be as liberal or conservative with that as you'd like.
I like my martinis dirty.
I like them pretty
I
dirty.
do.
We'll give
Give
it
it
a couple
a-
of good shakes.
Shaken, not stirred. That's
We'll let that sit for a
terrible
second,
impression.
and what we'll do.
Fresh
cut us-
jalapeno?
A fresh jalapeno will cut us a little garnish.
Okay, are we leaving the seeds on there? Why not?
Again,
Why not?
we wouldn't, but we're from Texas.
Okay, that's right. Looking great. And just strain that over ice so it's
Strain
straight
it over
up.
ice. Now, I was kidding with you. We are making 2 drinks. but-
Okay. That was kind of strong. But... All right, I'll take the shorter one.
Hold on. We're not done.
Oh, okay. Now we're
Jalapeno
gonna.
stuffed olive.
There we go. Look at that.
And there we go.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
The Boyarita.
Your Boyarita. Looks great.
And you don't have
Fantastic.
to salt the rim, and you could if you'd like, but there's enough salt in the olive juice to take care of you.
Looks fantastic. I'll tell you what, let's head on over here. We're going to sit down and try the barbecue sauce and some great Zach's barbecue and maybe sip on this Boyarita a little bit as well. Come on. We've had a chance to go into the kitchen here at Zach's Barbecue and have Brad Boyer show us how to make his world famous barbecue sauce. And now we're going to enjoy it on some of Zach's world famous barbecue. This could explode the world if both of these are world famous. I'm going to try this out here, Brad, and see
try
what
it
we've
out.
got.
Let me know what you
I've
think.
got some of thinly sliced Zach's barbecue brisket.
That's the only way to slice it, by the way, right?
Yeah, I heard Zach say that like there's no, it's all surface area. There's no place for the flavor to hide when you
Look
do
at
that.
the smoke ring on that.
I know it, isn't
brisket,
that
too, by the
great?
way.
I'm going to put a little bit on the sausage as well. I don't know where
Nope.
Zach gets his sausage from, but it looks absolutely fantastic. Here you go, Brad.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, try that there, and we're just gonna try this out. Man, smell really tangy, and you can smell the molasses in there as well. Very. Oh man,
What do you think, Matt?
Brad, that's really good. That's really good. It's got the smoky flavor to it. It's also got a little bit of the sweetness from the molasses. You can taste the garlic in there. Really fine job, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Now tell me, if you leave this simmering for a little while, you're going to get a little bit thicker as it cooks down a little bit?
Well, a friend of mine says that I should try to make it a steak sauce and do that. Leave it and simmer and cook it down. And but I don't know. I don't know about steak sauce. I'm kind of opposed to steak sauce.
Yeah, well,
You know what I
if you
mean?
do a steak right, you don't need the sauce,
Yeah,
really.
so-
So that kind of turns it into a tabletop condiment,
That's
you know,
right.
really. What's your favorite condiment?
Barbecue sauce.
Is
Well,
it?
ranch maybe, I guess.
Ranch?
Isn't everyone's?
Dressing?
What's your favorite condiment?
Well,
Ranch.
personally, I never use them, so I don't know. Stop it. Just stop it. They're going to try this brisket. Man, it's really thin. I don't know. Zach, you don't slice this on a machine. This is hand-sliced brisket, right? I could never get it this thin and so uniform like this. You know, I have to slice a turkey, you know, during Christmas
These
and
beans
Thanksgiving
are
and stuff,
great.
and I just butcher it. I just want to, and not in a good way butcher it. It's just, it looks like a mess. But this brisket here,
Very good.
absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite things about Zach's Barbecue is the beans. They've got these pinto beans cooked with some ground beef and some other seasonings as well. Absolutely fantastic. As we said earlier, you heard Holly say that everything is fresh. Nothing frozen, nothing canned here at Zach's Barbecue. So you guys can make your own way down to Willis, Texas and check out Zach's right here at the corner of 75. And is this 1097 right here? 830?
Powell Street.
Powell Street? Okay. 75 and Powell Street, just across the railroad tracks